Welcome back to the 18th video in the state-by-state prediction series. Today we're looking at the 2020 Massachusetts prediction between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Let's get right into it. Starting out with 2008 and 2012. Barack Obama held 61.8% of the vote in 2008 and 60.65% of the vote in 2012, winning Massachusetts by a comfortable and very, very large margin in both elections. As you can see here, if you didn't know already, Massachusetts is a very blue state, so keep that in mind as we go into the rest of the prediction. As for the 2016 election results, Hillary Clinton held 60.01% of the vote to Donald Trump's 32.81%. One thing to note here, Donald Trump lost about 5% of the support from Mitt Romney in 2012. Not something you see in every other state from 2012 to 2016, whereas Hillary Clinton was actually able to hold the relatively the same amount of support from 2012. Now looking at the JHK forecast and the polling averages in the state, Joe Biden is projected to win with 62.3% of the vote to Donald Trump's 31.1%, according to the JHK forecast. And in the polling averages, Joe Biden held 63.2% to Donald Trump's 30.2%. Now let's get into the EP official prediction. The polls have now closed across the state of Massachusetts, and we have an immediate projection to make in the state. Joe Biden, the former vice president, is the projected winner of Massachusetts' 11 electoral votes. No surprise here. Joe Biden wins by a margin of over 1 million votes over Donald Trump. He wins with 2,122,000 votes in his column to Donald Trump's 1,086,000. The race is called. All 11 electoral votes in Massachusetts will go to Joe Biden. He has won with 62.79% of the vote to Donald Trump's 32.14% in the state of Massachusetts. Joe Biden is the projected winner. Looking at the race to 270 now, Joe Biden now holds 73 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 121. Still, very few of these states have been called, just 18 out of the 51 states plus Washington, D.C. A lot of electoral votes remain up for grabs, and we don't know who is going to take this election. As for the popular vote, Joe Biden has now extended his lead to nearly 3 points nationwide over Donald Trump with his wins in Massachusetts and Maryland, where he won by a substantial amount of votes. As for the third-party candidates, they continue to trail behind, but Howie Hawkins and the Green Party are closing that gap to Joe Jorgensen and the Libertarian Party, something to keep an eye on as we go through this series. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you're all caught up on the playlist to this series. Thank you all so much for watching. Tune in next time. Make sure to like and subscribe. See y'all.